work that technique, both techniques together, guys, on your way back up towards the start.
What's up, everyone? So let me tell you about the misconception about camera gear and why I think some photography channels on YouTube quite don't get it. So, one, when you review a product, be very honest. Sometimes I feel like some of the photographers that review these lenses, these camera bodies, are not very honest about it. It's just clickbait most of the time. And some are just genuinely honest about the experience, and that's what we really want. Now, here's the problem with photographers and YouTube. And one of those problems is that YouTube is in the center of all this. You have the viewers, you got the creators, and you have the advertisers. And the problem is that YouTube wants you to fetch and clickbait so you can help the advertisers make money. But this is not what photography is about. Photography is about providing the right information to those that are seeking if the product is going to be used for the right reasons. Those reasons are, one, if you're going to buy something, say like you want to buy micro lens, you're going to buy it for the right reasons. You're going to buy it for the reason that you are going to be using it for that particular genre of category. Now, every lens is very versatile, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I feel that a lot of the problems is that on YouTube we don't see enough of the right reviews that come out to play. Now you have filmmakers, you have photographers, two different categories, two different agendas. And the problem is that people get confused and think that the filmmaker itself has a response to photography. In some situations it does. In some situations it does have a big impact, but not all the time. And that's the problem. And the problem is that if like say in the comments, the person is asking, can this lens be used for, cinematography? It can, but you gotta know the difference between an f-stop and a t-stop lens. People don't understand that cine lenses have a t-stop. The transmission light that goes through a cine lens is different from a t-stop. T-stops are actually calculated and multiplied by calculation in mathematics. A t-stop is based on how much light input is actually accurate enough. T-stop lens is actually really, really accurate when it comes down to transmitting light through the optical lenses or elements, if you get what I'm saying. In the last couple of months, I've been using this. I've been using the Irix 150, but I've been also using a Micro Four Thirds. Yes, some of you guys are probably asking that very same question. What the fuck? You were using Sony, you were using Nikon, even Canon at one point. Why the certain change? Well, let me tell you why. I am more of that kind of hybrid shooter guy that likes to shoot with anything I can get my hands on. Now, this is not a promo to get you to buy the Irix lens. This is just to give you a peace of mind what I'm capable of doing with this lens. Ooh. It's a very noisy morning, isn't it? But anyway, so I've been using this M1 Micro Four Thirds camera, and I have to say, it's pretty damn good. It's so good that I recommend it. Now, the pro photographer is not going to say to you guys, nah, that's not worth their time. Why don't they understand that it could be worth your time? See, and that's the problem on the platform on YouTube with photographers. They only want to recommend something that they think was worth it. So they might say, oh, buy a Nikon D850. Can you actually really afford a D850 at this time? No. Be more realistic here. The realistic part is, can you really get both worlds out of this $250 camera? That's the question. Now, I have proven that in the last couple of months that this Micro Four Thirds camera, which is $250 with just one lens, and $300 with two lenses. But yes, the image quality, mind you, that is actually using a Sony MX269 sensor. Now, this same sensor, if I believe, was used in the Panasonic GH9. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I said GH9. What the hell? Panasonic G9 camera, which everyone highly recommends that camera for logging in 4K. So it's actually the same sensor. So why is it that you guys are willing to buy the Panasonic G9 but not buy this particular camera and this small body? There's a number of factors why you may want to do that. One, functionality. This does have some functionality, this does have some capabilities, but it is also limited. But I don't think, as someone that's an enthusiast as me, I don't think it's actually limited. I think that only the user makes it limited. It's only up to the user to make it work for them. If I'm a filmmaker, I'm gonna make this camera work like a film camera and my best ability. I'm gonna push it past its limit and do what I can. That is what makes you separating yourself from the rest of the batch of photographers or videographers. You gotta think outside the box, and you gotta think smarter about this whole category of being a creator. A creator is someone that is actually willing to adapt and develop and learn from it. Me, I'm using this. The images that come out of this camera is just phenomenal. The video that come off of this is phenomenal, which I just posted a couple of days ago. Didn't do any editing, didn't do any processing to the footage, didn't do any editing to the sound or I mean, not sound, yeah, well, I did cut out the sound, but I didn't do anything to the noise or the shadows. But recently, I just pushed the shadows up a bit. I did this for Instagram, where I pushed the shadows, increased the highlights, add a little bit of contrast, and it turned out to look better. So, ask yourself this question: does gear really matter when you're actually shooting or doing video? Now, some may want the dynamic range for some cameras, and some may want, to look cool because it's the latest Sony A7 III. Ooh. But to me, I don't give a shit. And that's my opinion. Now, YouTube likes to filter this channel quite a bit and not help me as a small business, as a photographer. I used to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars advertising and marketing 646 Studios. I stopped doing it because I feel like YouTube wasn't giving me the respect that it deserved. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this also up is that I really need your guys' help. I need you guys to support the channel by liking, sharing, and supporting the channel with the PayPal donation links down in the description below. This is off script, this is just the top of my head. I wanted to get something out to you guys, and I actually wanted to talk to you guys in front of the camera without any editing and no processing involved. So I'm not going to edit this at all. This is just straight up me talking about how I see with the future of photography and videography and YouTube is headed. To me, I feel like YouTube is headed to more of a mainstream platform that is not going to be suited for the YouTube community anymore. It's going to be more, if you don't do this, we won't help you make money. And it's not about money, it's about connecting to a community. And that's where I think YouTube is no longer a part of anymore. It's taken a different route and a different road. It doesn't care for what it stands for anymore. It's only about, even though it's a private company, it can do what it wants, but it lost its respect when it comes to the community. And with your guys' help, you can also help me spread this message out. And as a photographer, I have suffered for the last 8 months when it came to my business. I tanked because of YouTube, and I refused to pay advertising money to help when YouTube is supposed to help regardless if it's money or not involved. And that's the problem. But with that said, everyone, let me just continue to walk and try to get some more photos for you guys to so I can share it with you guys. But other than that, thank you for watching, thank you for taking the time out, and I will see you guys in the next video. You guys take care. Happy shooting.